Stolen Nation. So this is going to be part 2 of me talking about digital ID. Before I get into it, I just want to touch on a few important aspects real quick, right? So, when it came out about the digital ID, a lot of people were saying, no, thank you, we don't want digital ID. Say no to digital ID. A lot of people were saying, all we have to do is unite. We just have to unite against digital ID and there's nothing they can do about it. They can't force it on us. It sounds good. But if lockdown didn't show you that people like us, we are a large minority who can see exactly what they're doing, who can see the agenda, who can see the propaganda, but unfortunately, the majority of the population is still under mind control, bro. They're still docile. They still take commands on demand. If lockdown didn't show you that, then and what's interesting is just before the lockdown, I was starting to think, you know what? It feels like there's a big shift, man. It feels like a lot of us are actually starting to wake up to see what the agendas are, and we don't fall for their tricks anymore, man. The here came lockdown and it literally wiped the ideology out the window, but it literally threw it out the window, man. Most of the population are still under mind control and they can't think for themselves, and they are literally sheeps by design, man. They're literally sheeps. So yeah, us talking about we have to unite and we have to do this. Unfortunately, the majority of the population, they're sheeps, bro. So they've said that they're giving us until 2030. They're giving us until 2030 before they want to fully implement it. So we've literally got a 4-year window, yeah, until it may be in full effect, man. And the idea of us, uniting together and being united and stuff. Listen, look around, bro. Look around in England, bro. You tell me, where is the unity, bro? Where is the unity? Where is the unity gonna come from, bro? Who is going to be the guy to bring unity, bro? Who's gonna be the lady to bring unity? Where's it gonna come from, bro? Nowadays they've strategically implemented this idea of immigration being the thing that's destroying the country. The same people who are allowing immigrants to come in mass numbers, they're allowing it to come in and they're using that as fuel, to divide the people, man. And people are still falling for this, man. They're still falling for it, bro. Nowadays you have, especially amongst Asian and whites, they're against each other now because of this idea of immigration. And there's no denial that immigration is an issue. But where's the issue come from, bro? We're talking about a country that literally goes to wars and conquers other countries. But you're telling me that they can't control the immigration in their own country? And you're telling me that this is not done by design? People listen, there's a mark of the beast, man. I want people to, I'm not going to go into it in this video, but go and look at the mark of the beast, man. And this is literally what this is about, bro. The mark of the beast, bro. Digital ID, man. I think I forgot what country it was in, but it's one of the Asian countries like Vietnam or something, yeah. And they locked down hundreds of thousands of banks just because those individuals did not want to go along with the idea of digital ID, bro. So I just want to know. Let me know in the comment section, like, where is this idea of of unity gonna come from, bro? Where's it gonna come from, man? See, like, we've literally got a 4-year window before it's fully implemented, and a lot of us are still lounging around. But like, this is one thing I don't understand, yeah. What is the point in saying, oh, say no to digital ID and blah 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 and this is that? But like, you literally aren't doing anything on a daily basis to improve yourself as a person, just to ensure that if it does come around, you have put yourself in a decent position where the idea of digital ID is not gonna affect you, bro. We're in a time now, where doing for self is at an all-time high, man. Like, AI is coming taking over jobs. AI is taking many people's jobs, and there's a mass there's a mass surge of redundancies. Yeah, even in my job now, yeah, like literally half of the workforce, bro, lost their jobs, bro. Half of the workforce lost their jobs, bro. And you know what's so crazy to me in that, yeah, is everything was fine. Like there was no suggestion, there's no like feeling that this could potentially happen. That never occurred, bro. Then one morning now, one big meeting. Oh, literally half the team have lost their jobs, bro. Just like that. You know, a lot of people out here talk about job security and, you know, like they want this job for job security. There's no such thing as job security, bro. There's no such thing as that, man. If you can lose your job in a just like that, where's the security, bro? And HR is not your friend. You know, HR, you know, I remember, you know, like when I was younger now and I used to get like my first jobs and that. And like I just had some like just some weird old manager and that, yeah. And like this is one of my first jobs. Yeah, it was at Amazon warehouse, right? And then like just, you know, like if you worked in a warehouse, you know what I'm talking about them weird managers that on some power trip and that. I was like, what? Like, so I went to HR, thinking, yeah, I know my stuff about HR, and so I went to HR now, and I told HR about the situation. And I'm thinking, and after that, yeah, nothing happens, bro. Like, nothing, literally nothing happens, but what is the purpose of HR, bro? You know, HR don't care about you. For the purpose of HR is to make sure their job and like their organization looks good. They don't care about you, bro. If anything, they'll rather get rid of you and keep the manager. Like, do you really think they're gonna get rid of the manager for you? Come on, man. So yeah, people, we've got a very short window, bro, to make sure that we actually strive to become something where, you know, digital ID doesn't really affect us as much, bro. You know, they're out here talking about you might need digital ID. You know, you're going to need digital ID to get a job. You go to need digital ID to do this, to do that, to do that. Like, bro, listen, we're going to be under mad control, bro. Yeah, under mad control. And if you ain't getting up daily and understanding that nobody's gonna come and do the work for you, nobody's gonna come and drag you out of bed and come and help you and do the work that you be saying you're gonna do tomorrow, you're gonna be hit the most by this digital ID thing, man. See, my people, I just want to know, where is this unity going to come from, bro? Because I generally think that right now, we as a country, we are the most divided. I think we have to be the most divided we've ever been, bro. I mean, even amongst white people, bro. Like this is the white country, bro. Yeah, and I think a lot of people get that confused sometimes. England is a white people country. Yeah, and even amongst white people, bro, there's no unity, bro. Like there's no unity, bro. There's nothing. You know, you have white people going against white people, and like, and if the and if white people go against white people, shit, we have no chance, bro. We have no chance. But the only time white people want to unite, yeah, is when it comes to, you know, the immigration thing. But where does the immigration thing come from, bro? It comes from the system. They allow these immigrants to come in, raise your blood pressure to be like, oh no, 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 and then, you know, create the division by design, bro. Then they come and implement digital ID. Yes, we've got them. Yeah, they're so angry. You know, let's just let them. Let's just feed them that, you know, let's just use this rage to implement digital ID and say to them, listen, listen, guys, you know, we can see you're angry, but there's one solution for this. The solution to fix immigration is digital ID. You know, we understand you're tired of them taking the jobs and, you know, doing all this and doing all that. And even this thing where, like, you know, like they come with this thing about, you know, they're like, you know, raping the women and stuff, which is disgusting, by the way. Raping the women, and then somehow they get arrested, but then somehow they're being released from jail. And, you know, when they've caught them, somehow there's somebody recording the situation, you know, and like, bro, the whole, like, so many people being accidentally freed from jail, so many immigrants who will come from a different country accidentally being freed from jail just to generate this rage. Come on, people, man. You know, the sad thing is a lot of people can't see it, bro. I don't understand how you can't see it. Uh, oh, but like I said, we are the small minority who can see the agenda. Yeah, but the majority of the system of the population, they're docile, man. So I just want to know, what chance do we actually have? Boy, oh boy, man. Boy, my people, listen. Let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I actually want to know what people are thinking. Where's the unity coming? Where's the unity gonna come from? And like, all the good stuff. Like, let me know, man. Chat to me, man. Because I don't. I've been to certain different pages, and I can see how, you know the comment section. It's like, alright, put it this way. I want a community now, yeah, where we have different opinions, right? Because I like debates. I like hearing different perspective on things, and that's what I want to create in it. So yeah, let me know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and yeah, my people, I'm out. But I just want to know how we're going to go against this digital ID, because yeah, saying that we're against it, it sounds good, man. It sounds good, but how is it gonna be implemented? But yeah, my people, as usual, like, subscribe. Bow. I'm out.